Hello, welcome. I'm Diablo, and today I'm bringing you my Game Week 6 Fantasy Premier League team reveal. So, before we get into the team reveal, how did we do in Game Week 5? Well, I've got to say, fantastically. 93 points were won, which is absolutely brilliant. Majority of those points came from Haaland as he was captain, but of course, a few players such as Cancelo, Martinelli, and Salah delivered double-digit points, which is something that I was desperate for. So it gives me a little bit more confidence. I'm now sitting 1.6 millionth in the world out of 10 million players, so I take that as a moral victory as we stand. But yeah, I was really chuffed with the actual game week, and the football was fantastic as well. It was great to see some decent football on the old box. So before I actually do my team reveal, I was having a little snout at players being transferred out, and obviously I'm so happy I didn't get on the bandwagon of Rodrigo last week as a potential transfer in. No one wants to see a player get injured, but obviously he did pick up that shoulder injury, so I'm quite glad that I didn't bring him in. And the same with Odegaard, he's now picked up an injury, so that would have forced my hand on 2 changes, so I'm quite happy with the way I played that. I think bringing in Pascal was a good option. He didn't particularly form great. I didn't get the result that I thought Brighton would. It is one of those things at the end of the day. That's the joy of football, it's so unpredictable. Who would predict the league table we currently have in the Premier League and some of the results that are going on? It is just phenomenal, and that's why we all love football. So this week, my thoughts were centred around one fixture basically, which is probably very naive of me, but I focused on the Manchester United-Arsenal game. Obviously I have Rashford, and I think Rashford's going to be the player that I'm going to sacrifice. I'll be honest, I've been looking at a few players. I was even thinking about somehow working in Mitrovic for Fulham, but the Spurs game, I don't quite see that working out for me, and plus it would cost me too much money. And then I just thought, John, use your brain, get rid of Rashford and bring in Bernardo Silva. Now, I'm quite confident Bernardo Silva against Villa is going to win me some points. 1, he's going to be on the pitch for long enough. 2, I think he's got a phenomenal chance of getting an assist, and obviously I think Haaland will score a goal or 4. Now, the other quandary I did have, apart from Rashford, was I was seriously considering getting rid of Salah. With Salah, I think it will take 1 goal and that will kick him into life and he'll score and rake in the points. It's getting him to score that first goal. That's the biggest problem. So that was my thinking around that. Focus on the United-Arsenal game massively. I don't know if I think that was naive of me just to focus on 1 game and then eliminate 1 player because of that. But I think from a logical point of view, having the 3 City players is a great option. Still having the 3 Liverpool players I think is going to do me okay. I would like to see a clean sheet out of Liverpool. That would be the most joyful thing. A clean sheet, get the victory, hopefully 2 or 3-0. Alexander get the assists and Salah get the goals. That's the dream, obviously, which I think everyone has. It's going to make it difficult for captaining this week, but I think I'm going to go down, again, the logical route, which as it would stand would be Haaland is going to stay as my captain. My vice-captain would be Gabriel Jesus. Not that it makes a huge amount of difference, but my captain will stay as Haaland. I did think about Martinelli, but given the game against Manchester United, I think it's going to be a tight score draw. That's my only concern. So I'm going to keep Haaland as captain and then probably assess next week if Salah doesn't deliver any goods, because that's going to be like the major player I would need to shift out. And I've sort of limited myself because the one player I would like to have bought in, and if I could and I had the actual money to do it, would have been Kevin De Bruyne. But obviously I'd have to shift 2 players out, take a point sacrifice, and I don't particularly want to do that. So yes, it's a big game week for Salah, I think, before a decision is made, or perhaps even for Robinson before a decision has to be made, because if he doesn't give me any decent returns, I might shift him out and just keep an eye on him, make sure I've got the funds in the bank if I want to bring him back if he starts playing decently. It's just a bit of a slow start for Liverpool. It's just one of those things. It's a slow start for Liverpool this season. Don't think anyone expected them to come out the traps like the way they have. The 2 draws, the loss to Manchester United, and then nearly the draw against Newcastle. So it's been a funny season, which is fantastic. That's why we all love football at the end of the day. But that's the actual team. That's what I'm going with this week. It's going to be another exciting week of football. I can't wait to watch the weekend games. It's going to be brilliant. Let me know what you think of the team. Let me know if you think I'll be able to better my 93 points or if I do a lot worse. I'm hoping to get at least 60, 70. That would be the dream. I would love to smash 100 points. I don't think that's absolutely possible with the team I have. But as I say, this is such an addictive game. It's ridiculous. It's so competitive. It's just brilliant. It gets your mind thinking all the time, especially when you're watching football. It's absolutely brilliant, and I am truly enjoying it, and I can't wait for the rest of the season. I wish there was games every single day, but unfortunately there's not. I'm dreading the World Cup break. But anyway, I'm now rambling. That's the team. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and as normal, I will catch you next time.